Hey everyone, Jedi Mike here, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the new film, Piece by Piece, the documentary of highlighting the story of famous artist Pharrell Williams that is shot entirely in Lego. Now, let's go over the plot of this film. Is Lego bricks tell the life story of singer and songwriter, record producer Pharrell Williams, his childhood in Virginia to his success in the music and fashion industry. Now, Pharrell Williams also grew up in the area where I grew up as well in Virginia. Shout out to 757. But I was really intrigued to see, as an artist, as a songwriter, as a producer, what was his take on terms of telling his story again, because him being in this industry for for decades now, and definitely made a stamp in history. But more importantly, also the relationships that he has built over time was very powerful to see, just in terms of as an artist, as a creator in the entertainment industry, because he's also respected in this film industry, in the entertainment industry. But I was trying to see, like, how is this going to be different in terms of him making a film entirely out of Lego, something we very rarely hear of, right? But surprisingly, this was very entertaining. It's actually one of my favorite documentaries that came out this year, to be honest with you, as this being just like a vibrant journey through the life of Pharrell Williams, told through the lens of Lego animation. And it also invites, where not just adults but children can watch this film as well. Now, there is adult things that obviously highlight a story that's in here. This is not a kids movie. This is not. But I definitely like what they were trying to do in terms of giving a stylistic approach and viewing it in terms of how Pharrell Williams views the world or views himself, right? And we're seeing recent movies that they're coming out this past year, of documentaries or biopics, but changing the perspective of the world in terms of the eyes of the person that we're explaining their life story with and everything. But with this being like a first time doing a Lego representation, it delivers in a ways where, and not in terms of the animation, but also in terms of the voiceover, because he brought a lot of people under this. I'm talking about Chad Hugo, Morgan Neville, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Gwen Stefani, all these people that who some of them didn't even know that they were going to be shot in Lego. Pusha T, Teddy Riley, right? All these things that when they were involved in this film, and have moments in terms of his history and the story to become who he became, right? They did a really good job in terms of allowing now also the rest of the voices to add into this film in terms of the impact. But again, having the stylistic approach in Lego, I think, delivered. But in his story, again, he came from with adversity, with the story that definitely from Virginia, that it was kind of more personal to me, because also with my background as well, I felt was very relatable to Pharrell Williams. But again, you have to also give respect in terms of the artist that he is, but also his vision, and in terms of the relationships that he built throughout his career, and also how he's preferred in terms in his career. From like Teddy Riley, from Snoop Dogg and Pusha T. The conversations that were happening in this film in terms of the lens of how they're viewing Pharrell Williams was very interesting to see. And again, I was pleasantly surprised seeing how they were going to, again, give this stylistic approach. But now, would I say that this is a film that's in terms of having any flaws in terms of documentary? Yes, it does. In terms of, I guess, how the film and in explaining certain plot points of his life, that they could have done a better job in terms of execution of editing and structuring in terms of how they're explaining his life story. Because sometimes it just be simple, just as, hey, him just sitting down explaining the film to it, or explaining his life story and stuff. But no, they do certain things where it's like, okay, if you're not really invested in terms of how this film is telling you his life story, it probably might tune you out of it. But for me, I was invested. I just know that this was a common criticism I know I heard from other people as well. But for me personally, I think more documentaries with certain stories told in this stylistic approach can benefit greatly in the years to come. I think that again, in telling a documentary, even with animation, with other maybe with claymation or something like that, I think that that also opens the rooms for possibilities. But I want to appreciate, again, Pharrell Williams and the team. This film was directed by Morgan Neville, and I think again they did a really good job here utilizing a popular animation, obviously coming from the Lego movie, Batman. They did a good job again of making this original to a point where I'm like invested to see other stories being told in this particular style. But yeah, I think this film is for me. I think this film will also be for you guys. It's currently in theaters right now. Make sure you guys go check it out. But also make sure you hit subscribe button, comment, like, and share if you had a chance to watch Piece by Piece, the life story of Pharrell Williams, the songwriter, the producer, the artist, and visionary, I should say. Let me know your in the comment section down below your thoughts. See you guys in the next video. Peace.